What is up, my dogs? It's your boy, Mike Mason, here for an extra special fireside chat. We have a super special guest and an amazing demo. It's going to be really great. Before we jump into that, I want to take just a moment introduce my lovely co-host, Carrie Strope.
Hey there. Super stoked that everybody could join us, a special guest where we take this little trip down memory lane and go back to Vegas when events were still happening. This is what, 2018? Las
Yes,
Vegas?
or no, 2019 actually.
2019. All right.
Yeah. I was
Excellent. I'm
getting
excited.
confused.
Julie's here.
Yes, exactly. So speaking of Julie Riggs, the guest of honor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. All right, we're off to an awesome start. Um, so, okay, your where they can find your work is in the video description. Julie Riggs Glass, is that right on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Besides that type of basic stuff, yo, could you tell these homies you've been doing this since the '90s, as I recall? Is that right?
2001 was when
Two,
I first started. I started trying to learn to blow glass in 98, but I couldn't get an apprenticeship. Um, I couldn't find anybody who would teach me back then. Uh,
okay.
so it took me a few years till I finally went and got everything that I thought I needed and started teaching myself. And I built a little shed out back in my grandma's house and got some VHS videos and some books and taught myself for about the first year.
Uh
And
huh.
I learned about Penland School of Crafts and
Nice.
Museum of Glass in New York. And then I started taking classes. And I took probably around 20 or so classes in my 20s at both of those places and Germany and other places around the country.
Wow.
Yeah. Are there any educators you think are especially important to your glassy life, or is it too much to ask you to name some of them? Or
Oh gosh. So my first class was Shane Farrow and Fred Burkill. And
okay,
I just loved them. They were like my mentors throughout my 20s, especially. Um,
okay.
and I took Robert Mickelson and Mylan Townsend, Lauren Stump, Paul Pinkard, Lucio Babacco, Emilio
Wow.
Martini, um, Marcel Braun.
This is quite the pedigree.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know. I wanted them to know that they're messing with somebody who really took the time to develop those fundamentals with, the amazing teachers that it shows in your work. It's great. Now you mentioned some of those people you started with were like Shane Farrow, for example, were definitely on the higher COE. Were you always working in Boro, or did you start in soft glass, or
I always, well, I started in Boro on my own, and then I just took all the classes I could. It didn't matter to me whether it was soft glass or Boro. I
I
just wanted
gotcha.
to learn techniques.
Sure.
And then I translated those techniques into Boro as much as I could. Like when I went to Germany to learn to make eyeballs in 2004,
Yeah.
uh, it was obviously Lauscha glass, which is a soft glass. So I had to take that technique that I learned and translate it into Boro, which was.
Right. Now that is the special glass that changes red when you smoke it, is that right? I'm just playing. But yo, if y'all don't know what we're talking about out there, this is this post that goes viral. I should have found it and shared it. But yo, it's like the eye and the pipe, and it's like when you smoke it, it goes red. And this thing goes viral like once a month. This is like more viral than the coronavirus. And no, but anyways, yeah, your eyes are incredible. All of your anatomical work is what it is, and now you seem to be really into the skulls and that sort of iconography. Did anything in particular lead you down there, or just your personal style?
um, It was around 2007 when I first made my first skull piece. I was just having a Halloween party because Halloween's my favorite holiday, and
Okay.
I wanted to make a prize for the best costume. And my ex-boyfriend said, "Make a skull. You love skulls." And then so I started making skulls. I made a skull pipe for that, and everybody went crazy for it. So I started making them, and then I stopped making them for a while. And a couple of years ago, I just decided to start making them again. I saw
Okay.
some scraps laying around, and I love making sculptures. I love doing flowers and women and eyeballs and skulls. It's just kind of my thing.
Very good. Yeah. Well, excellent. And all of those things you're absolutely awesome at. It really, yeah, the time on the torch and the experience with high level educators, it shows. I mean, maybe you'd be just as baller if you hadn't, if you just kept carving your own path. But anyways, it's just your work is top notch, and it's good to hear the road that got you there. So, all right, man, if y'all are down, let's pop this party off. We're gonna be revisiting Glass Vegas, an amazing trade show that they do once a year in Las Vegas, as you guys might imagine. And this is it's now gonna be entering its like fifth year. We're like part of the senior class. We've been doing it every year. And man, I mean, I hope they're going to do it. They've announced the dates for next year. There's a link to the expo, and this is an all-American smokeware type of show. Some of these shows are like walking into like the Sports Authority of weed, but this is more like walking into a curated head shop. It's almost like walking through a fucking museum. Honestly, there's so many amazing artists there. It's all of our people or whatever, and not to get into the politics of import glass and all that, but that this show is about not having that on the floor at all. Man, they have incredible demos on the stage, which is what we're going to watch here. They have educational stuff. They had a seminar with Salt that we broadcast earlier in the year. They've had educational panels with artists and smoke shop owners giving incredible advice. Those are also on the Torch Talk channel. And then everybody's out there making hella money, and this show has just gotten better and better. So all those cats we just saw, they helped me get to all these shows. And here Julie is on the stage. If you guys like to play the Noah drinking game, there he is in the background. There's Carrie, too, and Mark, the owner of HBO. Anyways, let's get out of the background and into the foreground. You've got a couple of pieces here. These are like the fundamental shapes or whatever that you're starting this with. Is that right?
Yeah, I to make a full skull piece, it takes more around 10 hours of prepping and
Oof.
everything. So I wanted to be able to condense that demo down to 2 hours. So I made sure to prep everything out beforehand so that I could pop it together.
Very good. Yeah, I figured.
Some
But
of
I
the
just
shipping is obviously done once the parts are put together, but yeah, I had a lot done already.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
the parts
Yeah.
in case they broke, which they didn't. Luckily, that was a really smooth demo.
Yeah. Now, but these shapes are pretty much just like that oblong spheroid or whatever with the eye cavities and then the basis of the jaw. So much is going to happen from here, but even just to watch this as a starting point, I thought that was an awesome place to start, showing that fundamental connection between those two parts. And then, I mean, the way you do the teeth and everything, this is a really special demo. It's so cool that you're here with us, because God knows what type of bullshit I would have come up with in the meantime. Now, when did you add a Bunsen to your work?
um, Probably about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. I had a shopmate that kept telling me you need to use a Bunsen, you need to use a Bunsen, and uh, I bought a Bunsen probably 3 years ago, and it was just sitting around my shop. So one day I came in, and he had actually set it up for me and was like, "You better start using this thing." So
Very good.
it actually, and once I did, it only took about 2 weeks for me to really get used to it and
Hmm.
burn myself.
Okay. Oh.
Because it would be sitting on my bench, like in my way. I would put my hand straight through it a couple of times.
Oh
But
goodness.
once I learned that I could just like pick it up and move it without burning myself, then that was a lot easier. But it's
Yeah.
really helped take down the time at least. And yeah, it helps with sculptures so much.
Very good. Yeah. Glass artists are like them kids who touch the stove, and just touched it again. Like them cats who take a burn and then just quit. Like I remember when I was an apprentice, man, with Fat Mike. You probably met Fat Mike at some point. Um, I remember I took this real bad burn, like this fucking punny broke and it hit my face, and I was just like, whatever, we're gonna keep making pipes. And he was like, yo, you're a glass artist now. And I was like, oh, all right, I didn't know that's what it was, but yeah. Anyways,
Gotta whack
uh,
yourself with a hot honey.
yeah. So you're just working the ceiling really well, is that right?
Yeah, I mean it's got the skull itself, the round part is hollow, and then that's a solid section I'm adding to it. So if you don't have a really good seal there, I'm just making sure that that seal is really well melted in. Otherwise, that's definitely a cracking point.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, it's something, a theme that's kind of recurrent when we deal with artists whose work is really sculptural. And it's something that I notice and I like to hit on is that you guys really take the time to get these seals proper and such so that when the more interesting and the carving and all of this, all that is happening over really happy glass. You're not leaving any random variables in the mix. Kind of thing. And here I think is an example of that. You're really, really taking your time to inch around the seal and make sure that those pieces are not gonna fuck with you later, especially when you start laying things on them or all of that.
Absolutely, the foundation has to be solid.
Word. Oh, there's Carrie in the background, checking her phone or reading.
No, that's the program.
Okay, the program.
Which booth haven't I been to yet? No.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's always fun. This past year they had two stages, and that one had the oxygen frog on it. But for every year prior, it's always been HVO. It's still HVO on the other stage, but yeah, it's always been the HVO fam in the background. So it's fun to, like I said, Noah, the tech guy, does all the programming on the boards for those things and all that stuff. He's the guy in the background there. So when we've had a bit of a drinking game going with these demos, whenever we see Noah, it's like time to take a shot.
Getting some tattoo love in chat, Julie, and also people asking about your torch preferences and what you learned on. And I noticed you're on the PM2D now. Is this your standard workhorse?
Yeah, I love my PM2D. I started off on a CC because that was the only thing that was the best torch that we had back then. And that was the only one I really knew about. So that's why I started off on, and I still love my CC. It's still a workhorse. I still have it set up in my studio for anybody that wants to come and work with me or
Yeah.
and it's still wonderful. It still runs just as good as it did 20 years ago. But I love my PM2D. It's just the best torch for striking colors, and striking colors are definitely my preference. So,
Nice. Have you used any of the newer Bethlehems?
I have not yet.
Okay.
I will be very soon, previewing one of their new torches.
Okay. All right. The new Sharp Flame models are closer to the PM2D than anything they've made since, in my opinion. They've got a bit more driving center fire, and the outer has pretty much always been very similar. So yeah, you might like those, especially the Sharp Flame one.
I'm excited to try it out.
Got
Yeah.
98 people in chat all saying hi to Julie.
Oh hell yeah, the homies in. I
Oh
see
my
99
gosh, Julie's here.
now. Oh, now we're
Um,
working with the stump shaper there. Is that right?
Yes.
Hell yeah, yeah. When you learned with Lauren, did you take his class where he does milli, or did you do one with sculpting? Like, which experience did you select?
It was the Millie class. It was at
Nice.
Corning.
Oh, awesome. Very good.
I didn't even know who Lauren was at the time. I was just signing up for every class that I could.
Oh, wow.
I was shocked that it was a guy.
That's funny.
Yeah, he ended up an awesome teacher. I had a lot of fun in his class.
Yeah, yeah, Lauren, on the show, I'm joking about this Noah drinking game, but like the OG Torch Talk drinking game is the Lauren Stump thing. Everybody burn one whenever I would mention Lauren Stump because he was just one of my more important educators. I took a similar path, I spent the first few years, even the first 5 years, really just every class I could take, Kiva Ford, Mickelson, Paramore, Mataskookie, just teacher after teacher, and it really added up to developing fundamentals in a way that I feel much more sound about. It's enabled me to do whatever I want, years later. So
Yeah, Paramore's class was definitely also one of my key classes.
word,
Really
yeah,
for that.
yeah. He really laid like the underpinnings for my understanding of borough as a material and such. Yeah, really important.
Him and Sally Prash, because they both have that scientific background, so they
Nice.
really drove home like why things crack and things like that, and how to pay attention to those kinds of things.
Now here you're sculpting in kind of like the nose area or whatever, the cavity for the nose. Is that right?
Hmm.
Okay. What tool is that?
I didn't see what I was using. I think it's
Okay.
one of my dental tools, probably.
Yeah, it had like a pink handle or something. It did look like some kind of like dab tool.
Yeah, I have a bunch of dental tools that I like to use for sculpting when I'm not using my butterfly knife.
Okay, gotcha. So you laid a little more glass over the area that you just kind of made the cavities.
So I was outlining around here because when you push it in, then it pushes in the glass around the edges too. So I've got the holes, but I'm building back up the outside edge of the nose.
Okay. And shout outs to my dog, Whitefire Glass, who filmed this demo while I was like on the other side of the stage filming someone else. Man, it means the world that some of these homies have stepped up to help because, Glass Vegas, like I said, this past year they had two different stages going at once, so like four artists, all of them incredible. And in the past years, there were at least two, sometimes three artists going on at once, and these are all incredible, amazing artists. It's been such an honor to capture some of this show and to be able to bring it home for you guys. Don't come out to Vegas. Y'all should. Don't get me wrong, but I know it's not possible for everyone, and nice to make this world a little bit smaller for all of us, and especially now that this type of thing is, it feels like a million years since we've had a trade show, even though we did just do Glass Vegas like 5 months ago, but the Rona is a time warp, and anyways, I'm, enjoying this ride along with you guys, and yeah, it's really great to be able to share this type of thing with the homies. Thank you for letting us put a camera in your face, by the way, Julie. This is a real pleasure to be able to see this.
So now I'm adding the cheekbones here.
Okay. Yeah, this is an interesting additive process that you have here. I really the all the various steps here. When I was editing it, I was just like, whoa, whoa, fuck yeah, Like, all right, I'll be right back.
At home, I have a lot of skulls on my bench, so I like to use those as references.
Real skulls or modeling skulls?
Yeah, they're modeling skulls. They're not real skulls.
Just checking. I mean, nobody here will say anything. Somebody's asking in chat, would you say you like the brass paddle or the graphite? Was that brass paddle? Was that the Lauren Stump tool?
Yeah, it doesn't chip, and I've had it for probably 18 years. So
Oh, wow. Yeah,
where
that's
my
handy.
graphite tools get chipped and they wear down, the brass stays.
Nice.
Especially if I drop it or anything. It's great for traveling, especially. I had to travel there with all my tools.
Yep. Weeble Wobble Man is in chat. He says he is anxious for you to come back home. Is he going to see you next month?
I'm in Virginia. I guess it depends on the state of the world.
Right?
Yeah, right.
I would really want to go home. I really want to visit. But,
yeah. Yeah, Mike's been itching to visit his family too, his daughter.
Oh, that's got to be rough.
Yeah, yeah. This is what it is. She's in a pre-medical program through VCU right now.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's in Richmond. So, yep. Yeah, I mean, I did, was the full custody thing, you know, like I had her, you know, full custody since the time she was about 1 years old until she was about 17. And now she'll be 18 in like a couple of months. So it's been a big change, but it is what it is. It's an awesome thing. I'm super proud of her and super stoked for her. So yeah, no, but yeah, no, it's like I would have been back to Virginia organically a couple of times by now, you know, for business and this and that, and yeah, this Rona thing has definitely made it weird to you know, like I said, it's been a big change, and then to have my opportunities to visit also kind of taken away has been a bit of a thing. But whatever, man. That's nothing to complain about, man. I'm super stoked. I mean, my daughter's gonna is on this path that she chose. That is, you know, it is what it is. So, anyways, you gave this guy some wings, you know, like Red Bull, and then we kind of brought him back. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I attached them right here and then bent them backwards, and then I'm gonna cut off the excess and attach it back along here.
Nice. Yo, what color is this, by the way?
It's Deppy's Darkness.
Oh hell yeah, nice.
I found a tube of it that I had from years and years and years ago,
Oh wow.
and I turned it into mostly solid, and except for the um, top of the skull.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of an homage to the first time that I went to Vegas with the team from Glass Vegas when they did the IHGI International Hot Glass Invitational in 2009.
Okay, I've heard about
And
that.
that was when Deppy and Clinton and those guys made that giant skull chandelier out
Huh.
of these darkness. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but it's an amazing piece.
I don't think I have. Is that when they made the giant rocking chair and shit too?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
then I think I have seen that. Yeah.
Marcel and Ham and those guys made the giant rocking chair, and they got third place. And
All
then
right.
my team, we made a circus piece. It was me and Donnie Hatz and the two Tims, and we made a Circus Olay piece, and we were second place. And then Clinton and Deppy and them made the giant like catacomb chandelier, and that was first place. It blew everybody away. So that
Nice.
was kind of a years later homage to him by using his that color.
Yeah. Now, 1 year out there in Vegas, I was with Ham, and he told me he was like, "Yo, if you go out back, like through where the warehouse door is or whatever, where they load stuff." He was like, "Yo, if you go back out there, you can still find pieces of the big chair, because you fucking smashed it afterwards. He didn't want to
Aw.
store it, so they just smashed it."
Well, they
And
stored it for a year, and then they couldn't find a place that would take
yeah,
it. So then
gotcha.
he drove through it. He didn't just smash it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, he told me that there were still pieces of it out there, and if I found one, he would sign it. So of course my dumbass went out there looking, but I'm pretty sure it was like back in the Boy Scouts, you know, when you send the kids looking for the popcorn tree or whatever. And I think he pretty much was just trying to fuck with me. So if Ham tells you to go look for a piece of something in a random place, don't just
It's gone. It's not there
it's
anymore.
gone. It's been long gone. But I was like, man, it'll be super dope if I find it.
I could put this thing back together.
Yeah.
Weeble Wobble is Shep, by the way, you two. He
Ah,
also
Who?
Shep.
Clap.
He also said
Oh, my dog. Hell
he
yeah.
also said, Mike, yeah, when are you coming back too?
Right? Good question, man. Good question. I mean, I might go out there for like Melt Junior or whatever, but I don't know. like I said, I really would love to get back to that area. You know, my daughter's right there in Richmond, and I got a lot of good friends, you know, back in Hampton Roads that I'd love to see. So, but again, man, the Rona's got all of us stuck where we're at. You know, it's just not worth the trouble, and driving through places all blowing up. You know.
I just bought a camper yesterday, so
What? Oh
Yeah.
shit.
I'm
Nice.
thinking I'm gonna try eventually to make it across the country once it gets safe enough to do so.
All
Uh,
right.
just to go and visit, you know. My daughter's 7, she's in school, so they're probably gonna be doing distance learning though, so I'll probably be able to do
Mm-hmm.
homeschool distance learning in the camper with her this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was a neat move you're doing there. Just could really reinforcing the shape of that cavity with the reamer or whatever as you go.
Hmm. Yeah, I've actually got a just one that I just used for that that goes in like the perfect angle, and
Oh, nice.
the way I'm holding it with my hand, that's it can go back and forth easily
Okay.
once I get the hand torch to work right.
Yeah, those things can be touchy, especially when you're not at your home setup. You know the exact pressures you want and all that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really missing everybody back home. Shep is in North Carolina, but,
Right. Yeah.
and that's where like my dad and all my cousins and everybody is down in New Bern, North Carolina, and I'm missing all of them a lot because I haven't seen them in a couple of years now.
Hmm. Yeah. The homies in the chat getting too political.
Oh, what happened?
I'm just playing, man. Wear your masks. All right. That's all I gotta say.
So if you see, I don't even have to take the tool out of my hand. I can just turn it, use it, and
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
back. And it's almost like I have 3 hands.
Yeah. That's pretty slick.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
If anybody mess around right then too, you know, it's like graphite knuckle. Bam. Headlife Media guys walking around there in the background. Huge shout outs to them, man. Super cool cats. They make gorgeous videos about these events, you know? Like, my thing is, you know, this glass process stuff and then having this social time together. But they make stuff, you know, that really tug the heartstrings, you know? Bring the tear to the eye when you're remembering these times that they've captured, and they're really good. Oh, there's Noah in the background. Take a shot. It was brief, but I caught him. He was there, so you got to do it.
I got some water I could drink.
Yeah, I'm trying the lighter IPAs these days because I've been chubbing up a little bit lately, and I want to get ahead of that. Um, so yeah, I've switched from like the uber dank IPAs to some of these lower calorie IPAs. Like right now, I'm enjoying the Good Behavior Crushable IPA from Odell, which is a dank brewery. They're not fucking around, and this IPA is good as hell. It's 110 calories, 4%, but it tastes pretty fucking good, man. It's 95% of the way there, you know, of like a dank tropical IPA.
You know,
There's a
it
few
sounds like
others that I like.
the slushy train, like all the heady boys right now.
Man, you know, I know that's where everybody else is going in the other direction, but I was on that train for too long. I'm slowing the train down because I'm putting on so much weight.
I've
No, but
seen a lot of those heady slushy boy beers on
yeah, no,
Instagram and everybody's homemade glasses.
right. I mean, those are dank, man. The homie, man, the guy who filmed Rob, man, the homie Whitefire. Shout outs again, and thanks so much for filming this for us. Man, he has gotten on that train, and his fridge looks like a fucking. Oh, shout outs to Teddy from Glass Vegas, the homie. Um, anyways, man, his fridge looks like like a showcase room. Yeah, Looks like we may have lost Julie. Hopefully temporarily.
Oh. Yeah, hopefully she can pop back in.
Yeah. She made it back in before. We'll hope she figures it out again.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, there she is. Fuck yeah. All right.
Yay.
Yeah. Excellent.
What did I
Alright.
miss?
Nothing. No big deal. You're just doing the same thing you did on the one side to the other side, so it's a great time to bullshit about whatever.
Oh, there goes
You know.
Ellie Paisley in the back. I love her work. She's such a sweetheart.
Hell yeah. All right, so this thing is really starting to take on like a much more classic skull look now.
There we go.
The crackle of the iPhone. All right. The pause in the footage.
Oh, I think I went back to get another little section.
Yep, yep.
Probably this section right here, where the jaw, or the upper jaw connects.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. And you were live for your homies on Instagram, is that right?
I was until my phone overheated.
Yeah, that's what they do. I'll share a really cool tip for you and for everybody else out there, actually. And I picked this up from the homie, man. Gosh, let me get his Rarz Glass. You know what I'm talking about? Nicholas Krob. Anyways, he goes live all the time. He's actually live right now with fucking 778 people.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it's all like smokers and stuff like that. He's got like thousands of people on his page, and it's it's something to keep in mind. Yeah, because it's NICOLAUSCRABB. 109,000 people follow his Facebook page, and he's just live right now with a bunch of dope tapestries in the background, smoking a cigarette. 800 people are watching it. It's fucking crazy. Anyways, he gave me a great tip that I'm gonna pass along to you dogs. And it's that he used a heat sink for a computer processor, and he zip tied that motherfucker to his phone. So if you're trying to go live in your studio for long periods of time, get one of these big metal heat sinks that's meant to connect to a computer processor, zip tie it to the back of your phone, and that'll suck a ton of the heat off and help it dissipate that heat and stay cold. So I thought that was a brilliant fucking trick, because these phones do overheat.
Yes, they do.
Or they bump you off for having music in the background.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Man, the homies dipped to 660 viewers. But
Well, we're up to 101, so
Yeah.
they must have come over here.
Yeah, no, man, it's a whole different ball game when you're doing a show for people who smoke, as opposed to people who make glass. So it's a different audience, and I'd like to do something that kind of maybe a little more condensed version of these things that maybe helps those people see into the world, our world. But at this point, it's not catered to those cats at all, man. We're not taking all these dabs in the beginning of the show and shit. That's what you got to do. Got to like Justin Revere it up or whatever.
Not yet.
Yeah. No, it's just I'm nothing against that, man. I think that's great. Like I said, it helps that type of audience connect with the material. But when you're watching, hours of footage and trying to talk about it with glass artists and kind of have your party, I don't mind if collectors, passionate ones show up and kick it, but I want our audience to be mostly other glass workers. I want this to be a party for us. For us, by us. It's an acronym I just came up with myself.
We should TM that. We could maybe make shirts that say FUBU.
Okay.
And
all right.
Nobody would know what it meant.
That's a good idea. Go right to Shark Tank with that one. Damon John might invest. All right. All jokes aside. Yeah, so you added these other connection pieces, and those it was like the wings, and then I'm joking now, but it's like I was like, got the wings, now it got the horns, because like right now they look like, it's gonna get real horns in a bit, but like, and now at this point they just look like these cool. It looks like it's wearing like a helmet or something with horns. I don't know. Got the horns is all I'm trying to say. And yeah, so you added these on both sides, and now this one's gonna get curled over like the other and connected.
Hmm.
It's dope. This construction process is, like I said, it took a while to edit this down. Um, so man, I spent a good minute watching all of this come together, and I guess the process was just fascinating, and every little step here is just so well thought out, and results in this incredible end product. I've watched some skulls get made too.
I couldn't believe I condensed it down to like exactly two. It's like I finished with like right at the moment they were like, okay, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you knew what parts could stay, I guess. It was a smooth demo too, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, the only issue I had was when I finally finished and went to put it in the kiln. The kiln had crashed down to like
Okay.
600, I think.
Oof.
So that caused a small crack in the teeth, which I fixed later. But
Nice.
yeah, that was the only issue I had the whole demo.
Okay.
And I didn't even know about it until later when I went and pulled it out of the kiln. I was like, oh,
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, they obviously, once they realized, like, pushed it back up as soon as possible. But
Yeah. Yeah. These things happen.
yeah,
It all looks easy on TV at home, but yeah, it's a whole nother ballgame when you're out there, on stage in front of a ton of people, or you're doing the competition, with a ton of peers around you, and all these scenarios. It all adds to a whole different thing, when you're at home jamming to your favorite music or whatever it'll be.
I think I was shaking at least internally. I guess you can't
Okay.
tell externally for at least the
Yeah.
first half hour. I was up
Mhm.
there.
Yeah. I didn't notice, but yeah, I
Everybody
noticed
says
those
they
things. I got a list of shakers. It's endearing though, man. It means they care, and it's some of the best people. Some of the best flame workers alive are the ones that get shaky towards the end, and like it's endearing. Like I said, they care about every single one. And shout out Lee Newberry in the background, nice guy.
Derek Weaver just popped in and said, "Hey, it's
Oh shit,
Julie."
Heady Dreddy Glass, my boy. Oh yeah, man. Shout outs to everybody out there joining us, making this thing a party. We really appreciate y'all. It's the reason that we get to keep doing this, and the community that's grown around this show. And man, you guys really do make it a super fun time every single week. And yeah, it's just an honor to do this. But at the end of the day, you guys are the ones who make it possible by being here and being in good spirits, and yeah, making this a kind fucking thing. So, oh shit, are we carving? Are we doing some teeth here? Oh, the switchblade's out.
I'm carving the upper before I add the teeth. Carving
Okay. Oh yeah.
here.
Yeah, the teeth are this whole separate piece.
Hmm. Yeah, my butterfly knife has always been my favorite carving tool. If you can't tell, it was all burnt up on the tip.
Yeah. Well, every sculptor has their knife, and it's something we always try to notice during any type of sculptural demo. And I'm always asking. Micah Evans uses a bookbinder.
Oh,
Whatever the fuck that is. But it was like this crazy flat looking knife. It almost looked like a cheese knife of some kind. I was like, what's that? He's like, it's a bookbinder. Like, damn, dude. It's one of the more unique knives. All right, and there's that piece for the teeth. This thing looks crazy. It reminds me of like a fishing lure, kind of, right?
Yeah.
So we got the fishing lure. I thought this was such an interesting way of adding this sculptural element. Oh, Noah sighting. Got a drink. Noah does not approve of the Noah drinking game.
Yeah, Noah's not a fan, but that makes it so endearing.
No, I'm just kidding. Is he really not a fan?
No, I think he secretly likes it.
Okay, I was about to say.
He's still young. I think he has a hard time with the attention.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. At this time, he wasn't even 21.
I know, right?
But Noah, the drinking game is based on an underage Noah.
My oldest daughter just turned 21 a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah, I
did you
saw
guys
that.
have anything fun?
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, it's the worst time ever to turn 21 during the Rona.
Right, yeah. No bars.
Yeah, I took her to the liquor store, and she had one friend over. That
Okay.
was about it. She had a couple shots and then went to bed.
Oh, okay, no hangover then. That's probably a responsible 21, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
She came home. She lives in LA. She goes to a school down there. And she came home for her birthday, so that was nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
cool.
great. All right, so this curled back and it connected to its spot.
And now I'm going around underneath and sealing it in underneath.
Okay.
that's so interesting. When I looked at this piece, I wouldn't have thought that the teeth were done that way.
Yeah, it's a unique approach. It makes a ton of sense once you see it, but yeah,
Right,
no, you
yeah.
wouldn't think of that. Is this an approach that you completely came up with yourself, Julie, or did somebody show you a skull that was similar?
No, I just came up with that part on my own.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I seal it in more underneath so that I'm not distorting the carving that I've already done on the outside as much. I'm still going to go back and recarve anything that I might have melted out when I was sealing it in underneath on the outside. I still melt it in along the outside.
Okay.
Well, but I do most of the heat on the inside so that, like I said, so it's not going to distort it.
Sure. Yeah, I was just gonna ask that actually, because I was like, yeah, on the inside, I imagine you could get a lot more cavalier with that heat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a particular torch tip that you like for that hand torch?
I think it's a blast shield.
Okay. That's what I rock.
No, it kept going out on me. I remember that.
These things happen.
Pressures at the event, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of wonky.
So yeah, this is where you're adding some of that detail back in now that you've got it sealed in. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and this is what I was mentioning earlier about how, these sculptural pieces where cats are like, well, how do they get away with all these angles and this and that? And it's like, you make sure that glass is happy and then maybe add that back in after it's already completely situated, These sort of things, my homies, write that down or whatever. I don't know. It really shows the methodical approach that allows that type of detail to survive happily or whatever.
Yeah, that's actually definitely something I learned from Mylan Townsend.
Okay.
A long time ago. He doing his sculptural stuff. He carves out all of the muscles on the human form first, and he's like, it doesn't matter if it gets melted out. You can always go back in and redo it, but you'll have the memory of it there. You'll have the line there. Some, and especially in some striking colors and things like that, the lines will still be there even if you melt it out. So it helps.
That's an interesting way to think about it, that memory. And yeah, I like that.
So there's A question in chat. How do you go about figuring your pricing out when you're selling pieces?
Oh man, that's
I told y'all no money questions.
Right,
No,
exactly.
Just playing.
oh wow. I don't know. I guess it's old school. Like the skulls usually take me around 12 hours, so my base price is usually around $600.
Okay, the 50 an hour deal.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's always one of the ways that I was taught to factor it when I kind of got into this, which is interesting because it's like my freelance design rate was the exact same thing. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna be at you at 50 an hour. I work fast, so I was worth that easily.
I work
But
very slow.
well,
I like
when
to
it's
take my time
that,
and
I'm
get
sorry.
detail in.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Oh, sorry. I like to take my time and I'm very detail oriented. So
Word. Yeah, sorry, I got mixed up there. I spoke at the wrong time. So, all right. And what piece is this now?
I can't see.
It's the long and flat one. Looks like the
Ah,
bottom jaw or whatever. The bottom.
yeah, the bottom.
Okay, nice. So you're just bending that first
Yep.
into relative jaw shape. Man, Noah, cold chill in there.
Greeting everybody on the way in and out of the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah. Howdy. Buy an HVO. That's a hot spot, though. Hot sales spot.
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody's got to go to the bathroom.
That's right. Captive audience.
Let's remember that for next time.
There you go. Yes, can I get the booth next to the bathroom, please?
Oh, there's Carrie with that Amazon Italian spring water. Can't get that stuff no more, man. It's like Italy was like, we're not sending it right now. We need that for our COVID recovery. Oh, is that Bob Dog? Hell yeah.
That's who that is.
Yep.
Didn't have his hat on.
Big shout outs to Bob Dog, man. Yeah, remember when he shaved his beard and he looked like he was like 16 years old?
Yeah, that was cute.
That was.
Now I'm just checking to see if it's gonna fit. Then I put the skull away and came back. I think the bottom jaw is the most nerve-wracking part because it's separate and I've got to make sure it fits before I attach it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, after I attach it right here to a punny, and then I'll bend up the other side. Oh, that's actually a skull. So the middle one is a skull, and then the two on the either side are horns.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the way she kind of did the horns, looking like that. I'm really, really upset about that. I was supposed to go down there and spend my birthday this year with Amy. We were going to go see that. And
Aww.
COVID happened. Yeah. It did. I'm so excited. I don't ever do anything fun like that for my birthday. And that was like the first time that I was going to do something like that. And COVID just ruined it. Mhm.
No, I think that's right. Doctor, published author.
Can you marry people? Ah, cool. That's cool.
Yeah. No amount of blanket is going to help us then.
Uh-oh. Oh, the homies lost me there. I did have the thing off. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, they missed some amazing jokes. Oh, well. Gosh, I wonder how long it's been like that.
Oh, doggone it. Well, I think they would have said something before then. They always
Yeah,
know when you go missing.
that's true. They do. Well, you guys will have to use context clues from the responses.
Yes, yes. Missed all those good plain jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. We were talking about how I bought a doctorate on the internet, like, because it had a Groupon. So, you know, it's like $20 or something. And now I'm a doctor of spirituality. I can marry people. And I actually do use it on, like airplanes, anything where, like, I got to list my name, I'm just like, doctor. And, yeah. It was a bunch of bullshit about that, but I'm not going to make all the same jokes.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that joke about podcasts, they always start with an apology for last week's audio issues. That'll be me next week. And sorry for the time I muted myself to take a dab and then forgot.
Forgot that you guys just couldn't hear me.
All right, here's the bottom one or whatever. Teeth going on the jaw. This process is really, really cool. It's so cool to have you here with us for this, Julie. This is dope.
Thanks.
Noah back there yawning. Wake up, son. You got HVOs to sell. Mike, could you please not make me a focal point of the shows in the future?
Well, you gotta not stand in front of the camera then.
Yes, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. That's on you, Noah. No, it's nothing but love, man. Noah's a real cool cat, local here, man. One of my shop mates now. Yeah, nothing but love for this cat. Super talented too, man. Like I said, disturbingly young, but he's out cranking really nice pieces now. It's like you know how it is when kids just pick shit up so much faster. Some of y'all are probably that age and just picking things up very fast. So this doesn't make sense to you, but when you're nearly 40, watching younger people who are intelligent, and talented, how quickly they pick things up is just absurd.
There was a shot at my brother from another mother, Tacoma. Brian just jumped in there and was telling me that my phone was dead.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
That was the mustache you guys saw just quickly.
Oh, okay.
The
The past phone.
Yeah, he was like, "Your live stream's gone. Or live stream is gone."
Now, are those like some custom Jim Moores there, or what the pink shears?
Oh yeah, those are plasti dipped.
Oh, no shit. Did you do that, or did they come that way, or?
My ex-husband did it.
Okay, gotcha.
He was gonna do it to all my tools, but he only did like 4 or 5 of them. So I still have them though. It's
All right, all right.
a long time.
Yeah. We'll cut that one out in editing. Man, it's tempting to just start calling everybody out who goes to the bathroom. Shout out to Drew Cups taking a shit. Just play.
Oh,
And same thing on this one. I take it that inside one gets a little more love, or
yep, absolutely. That's
word. All right.
Sealing that in.
Let it cook in through the back as much as it can, and then finish up what's left or whatever in the front.
Yep.
All right. All right. Cool.
And try and get it to seal as far as I can from the back, so I don't have to barely touch the front. And there's a Gilson opal that was just shining at me on my fingernail. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Nice.
That was awesome.
Ling. I mean, if you're gonna do a main stage demo, I mean, you pretty much gotta have opals in your fingers or something.
Right?
Yeah.
The nail lady actually lost 1 or 2 of them on her floor, and I was like, "You better find that."
Oh man.
She's like, "Oh, we just use another one." I'm like, "No."
No, hell no. That's pretty cool. One time when I was ordering from Profound, they had like the crushed opal nail polish in stock as well, so I got that for my kid. It was hot.
Yeah. Oh, my daughter's here. I'm gonna
Awesome.
Nice.
break. Can you guys hold on, and I will try and be back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you'd like. Yeah, I think we could. We could pause.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll pause for just a moment. Hell yeah. Yeah, go do your thing for a sec. Yeah.
I mean, you guys can keep watching it.
It's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, no, keep watching it. I don't want everybody
Keep watching?
to pause.
All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's like 23 minutes left, so it's no big deal if you got to step away for a bit.
Yeah, I'm just going to finish up the bottom jaw. I'm going to detach the bridge, make sure it fits. That's probably what I'll be doing when I'm...
All right.
Okay.
All right, cool. See you in a bit. Thank you. All right. Cool. All right, all right. So yeah, they're like she was mentioning on the last one, you know, after cooking that in, carving that detail back in, and this is a lot of what we were talking about, like in the Firefly demo, for example, you know, is getting it cooked in and then adding the detail back. That is going to be a much happier end product, you know, and especially when you first get started, you know, you don't think about it in this nuanced way, and it's just like, how the fuck does he have all these carving, or how does she have all these sharp angles in the teeth? And, you know, so much of it is predicated on having it all start really happy and taking the time to cook those seals in, you know, and then you can add that detail back in. And yeah, the two sides there bridged up. Looks like now she's removing the bridge. Really allowed her to work that whole thing in there. Oh shit, Max in the back, man. Used to be 2 drains. Now it's like Maxwell. He changes his name every fucking 6 months. It makes it hard to keep track of the man.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, he's my dog Max, and he's a really cool cat. Really fun to hang out with, man. Big shout outs to him, man. Like I said, 2 drains. But now it's
I remember this Las Vegas now.
Now it's Maxwell.
So much more mature. Mom!
Oh shit, there was Crunk in the back too. Alright, and hooking the connection point of the jaw here, y'all see getting super hot.
Right now?
Yeah, it looks like that's gonna get most of the heat and the connection here, so then she'll have to, torch those in, but.
Go get in the shower. Come here, let me get your hair done.
All right, look at that. This is crazy. Kind of really letting it float into place. I think by not having it super duper sealed in, it allows it to really manipulate where the, on the jaw part without fucking with the top part. Then she'll be able to flow the material back into it, once it's where she's happy. That shouldn't need to be bridged, because like one side of the jaw will bridge the other, Just got to keep the other side happy until they're sealed in well enough. It looks like maybe she is going to bridge it, or just get rid of that.
No, do not play on the iPad. Go get in the shower.
Yeah, that's right, Julie's kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should mute so her poor kids don't have this record of her
Yeah.
telling her to get in the shower.
I don't know if she'll be able to unmute it later.
No. I think you can though, can't you?
I don't know. I could. Maybe. Let me see. Uh-oh.
Lilith is in her bathroom in the back. So just take the bathing suit off. Throw it down on.
No, I don't know. I don't think
I mean,
can.
it goes along with the theme of the night. We have been talking about people going in and out of the bathroom, so it's not like it's off topic.
Okay, she did do a bridge. I was wrong. I guess she really wanted to make sure that that bad boy was in place on, from the bottom.
And when folks are using Bunsen's, they do usually just leave them going the whole time, yeah?
I think so, unless you have some structural reason, or a switch that makes it easy. Oh, Julie's back. Hell yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, she's back now that you figured out how to mute her.
Yeah, you might need to unmute. We can't hear you now, Julie. Yeah, you might need to hit the mute button. There you go.
There we go.
Now you're
Can you
good.
hear me now?
We can hear you now. Yeah. Yeah, we were trying to mute you because we could hear you talking to your kids and stuff. So it's like but I don't know what I did, if it worked or not.
I
Yeah.
was trying to get her to get in the shower so I could finish up with you guys.
Yeah, no, it was all wholesome. Don't get me wrong. It was
Like I said, we had been talking about people going in and out of the bathroom all night, so it kind of fit the theme. It's very
Yeah, that's
topical.
true. Yeah. Now, I had a question. I was speculating that you wouldn't bridge it. I haven't watched this in a minute since the editing or whatever, but I was speculating that you weren't going to bridge it because one part of the jaw would keep the other safe, but was there a reason you still felt the need to bridge it up?
Because that's just that one little connection point is just not enough.
Okay, gotcha. So just not enough support.
And I like to go back and forth too to keep it even, and go here and I'll make sure it's connected, and then I'll
Gotcha.
do some tweaking, and then I'll come over here and do the same thing. And I like to be able to do that without and jump back and forth without having to worry about the whole thing coming off on me.
I gotcha. I look like you're wiping a little glass down and kind of smoothing out where they making them flow together there. Is that?
Yep, that looks like that's what I'm doing with that.
Very cool. This is why it's so nice to have you here with us. Moments like that, all I can do is give my best guess. Get a John Madden it up or whatever. But who knows what's happening in the mind of the quarterback or whatever.
I'm really obsessive about trying to keep things even, and even though it's a natural, more organic shape, it's still, I try and keep it. That's why going back and forth and having that bridge is so key.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's some places that symmetry is not the thing, but in structures like that, I mean, most people's jaws aren't like super far off, right?
Oh, did we lose Julie again?
I think we did. Hopefully just for a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yay!
Hey, hello again. And this piece is completely incredible.
Thank you.
I know it's got a minute to go or whatever, but man, oh man, it already is just like, god damn, look at that thing. Holy shit. That looks like it belongs on like the Pimpus Pirate's desk, you know, or whatever, or some shit. I don't know. Alright, I'll be right back.
Somebody in chat is asking about your Smith torch stand.
Oh man, I can't remember who made those. Do you know who makes those?
You know, I've seen the little like those things, the apparatus there before, as far as like in cold working where they've got the hoses set up and stuff like that. And I know his Glassworks had some like that, but I'm not sure exactly that. Mike would know, I bet. He's got some cameras set up on those little things like that.
Yeah, I got it from the person who made it, and I know it wasn't from a company. Yeah, I don't know, but I bought 2 of them. I love them.
Ooh, getting horny.
Oh yeah, I definitely had the horns pre-made because there's quite a while.
Shep says Denny Vargas.
Yes, that was it. Thank you, Shep.
And someone really wants to know about the gum that you've been chewing. They've been asking it a couple of times.
Oh my god. So I was quitting smoking at the time. And I didn't even realize until I watched this video, until Mike first sent me this video. I was like, oh my god, I'm chewing cud the whole damn time. I was quitting smoking and I was just trying to like
I was wondering.
Deal with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wintergreen or Big Red or Hubba Bubba?
Probably a wintergreen.
Inquiring minds want to know.
All right, so that's going to get bridged right to the whole other chin bridge structure there, huh? Kind of looks like he has like one of them like chin dillies or whatever. All right. Get too loose. We need to make one with that though, like with the chin strap, you know, and his tongue sticking out all.
I thought you were on those light beers now.
Follow me at Mike Mason Glass for more advice.
The weekly story challenge.
Yeah.
A lot of people after the demo told me that this is the part that made them the most nervous because I didn't put it back in the kiln in between putting the horns on. I just Bunsened it, and then I went to the other horn and popped it on. And they were like, said they were sitting in the front row just like biting their nails.
Time was tight.
Yeah, that Bunsen really gives you so much more freedom.
So there, it looked like you were giving it a little bit of that detail back that cooked out when you were cooking that seal in on the horn.
Yep.
Just checking. Like Chris Farley show or whatever, you know. Like, remember when you carved that horn? That was cool.
Anything else to add to that? No? Oh, okay.
Nope. That's pretty cool the angle that you have it set up at is really ideal for that seal. Have you just done enough of these to know that angle innately now?
Yeah.
You make the horns? Okay, I figured.
So my horns started off actually just on the head.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started making the horns, I would just do a big chunk on the head, and then eventually they progressed to off the head. And then when I first started doing them off the head, I started doing them I would put a big chunk of glass on and then carve them while they were on the head, but that gave it so much more time for around here to crack and taking the heat out of the face. So
Okay.
then I eventually progressed into making them carved first and then twisting them once I put them on. And then again, that was giving down here too much time to get cool.
Well, jaw area. Yeah, the homies can't see you. I can, but
oh, okay.
homies can only see the video. But yeah, you mean in the area away from the horns in the face or the skull. Alright, removing some bridges here with the plastic dip shears. So is that the homie hex glass in the background? Hard to tell.
Oh, my phone keeps cutting out. I couldn't see.
Alright. Ah, this piece is too sick.
And now I'm just cleaning off the tips. I definitely found having everything as sculpted as possible before I attached that onto it really helps. That's why the teeth are sculpted before I put them on. The horns are sculpted before I put them on.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Just pulling little bits off right there at the edge of the flame or whatever.
Yeah.
Nice.
Someone's wife is wondering if the acrylic nails get hot over time.
No, but they have saved me from being burned.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Right.
I start off with really short nails at first, and then I start gradually get longer and longer, and now they're not a hindrance at all. In fact, sometimes I can grab hot things with
What?
nails.
Julie doesn't need tweezers. She's got nails.
Pretty sweet. Gotta have a line of like press-ons for glass artists.
I've
Right.
definitely melted the tips and faceted the tips off many times. But I figure that's saving with the tip of my finger from being faceted or melted. So
This is true.
yeah.
A big shout out to my dog White Fire Glass again for this gorgeous footage. Made it really easy to follow this demo. I really appreciate him stepping onto the camera.
What color were the horns?
I'm trying to remember if they were greasy samurai or glue stick. And I can't remember which one they were.
Okay.
Now that you just snuck that right in there in between the teeth with everything hot.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty dope.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, now you're gonna make it all happy or whatever.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna go in behind the teeth and melt it in because I'm not bridging it. I just took the bridge off or the punty off of it So instead of bridging it, I think I just went in behind the teeth and sealed it,
All
and then
right.
chill out and went back around. Or maybe
Oof.
we'll bridge it. I'm not sure.
Well, Shep in the chat says, "Hey Julie, does the eye turn red when you smoke it?"
Oh my gosh. And I finally, after fighting that meme for so long, I finally got it tattooed on my hand.
What?
Oh,
All right, we
funny.
gotta pause for that. Hold on. Pause. Yeah, we'll put you up on the desktop here. Boom. Yeah, show them that.
Hey,
Oh, it's
there
the
it
eye.
is.
It's the same pie. Oh, sorry, Carrie. Don't laugh anymore.
Yeah, that's,
No, there you go.
yeah,
All right,
there
there
we
it
go.
is. What? Oh, that is too cool. Yeah,
Did a really great job on it too, I think.
that's sick as shit.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Does it turn red when you smoke?
If I smack it.
Yeah, there. Oh, okay, yeah. If I'm out in the sun too long,
Yeah. That's great. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you haven't fought it because at this point it's complimentary and it's too funny. It's all positive, even if it's people being silly.
Yeah. For so many years, I jumped on every time and was like, no, it's two different eyes. It's two different eyes. But now I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah,
Yep. It turns red when you smoke it. I only made that one. I can never make it again.
Oh shit! The homie Josh Williams, Music Man Glass, in the house. He says he loves meeting other PM2D users, and it was awesome to meet you, Julie, at last year's Melt and nerd out about Bethlehems.
Nice. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah. He also says, "Damn, this piece is so insane. Thanks, Julie, for showing us some magic."
Anytime.
Yeah, it really is. This is such a dope piece. Yeah, and I'm super glad you're able to join us for this. This is
Yeah, lovely surprise. Thank you.
Yeah, that was great.
I forgot that it was going to be on a Tuesday when I was going to have a little bit of time. I'm really glad that I was able.
Yeah, we're perfect.
Yeah. So right now I'm opening the holes for the pendant or the necklace to go in. So I put two here or on the head. I guess people can't see me on the top of the head.
Right.
So then I can put a necklace in there.
How did you open those holes?
I just heated up a tiny spot and blew them open.
Okay, gotcha. That section is still open to the air, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. It all makes sense now.
Open and closed.
Yeah. I think the whole time I thought that was a solid handle.
Oh, okay.
And that top section was solid, but that makes a lot of sense to know that it's hollow. Warm up those claw grabbers. Yep. Do you ever have claw grabbers leave a mark on your piece?
If you get them too hot every once in a great while, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in the past, gotcha. I try not to get them too hot anymore to do that.
Okay.
But especially on white, sometimes that will happen.
Yeah. I get those little like silver marks every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what? Now I gotta pretend that TI signed that.
Yeah.
All right, cooking off that where the blow tube was connected.
Yep.
I think Elvis just walked out of the bathroom.
Oh, I missed that.
In this white jumpsuit.
Yeah. Big ups to all 130 of you watching right now. I really appreciate y'all. Give away some sticker packs when this bad boy ends here in a little bit.
Everybody's complimenting this piece. Magnificent pendant, splendidly done. Awesome pendy. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you. I made it extra large. It's definitely bigger than most of the skull pendants I made because I wanted people to be able to see it for the demo.
Nice. Flattening the back now so it sits nicely on the wearer's chest or whatever, right?
Yep.
Hell
Yeah, they
yeah.
actually sit really well with that flat spot. As long as I keep it in line with the jaw, then it sits really nicely.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, that was awesome. Thank you for letting us capture and share this. And thank you for being here with us. Took this from a party to a fucking event. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks
Um,
for having me.
oh, of course,
So
anytime.
glad you could make it, Julie.
Yeah, yeah, this is dope. You guys, these companies we're seeing for the next minute, they pitch in every month and help me get to all of these shows and cover all the random expenses involved. The $65 a month we got to pay Adobe. It all adds up to being able to do this properly and give our industry the high quality, comprehensive coverage that it deserves. Um, you know, like I said, these companies really do make it possible. All y'all being here makes it possible as well. I don't want to make anybody feel discounted. It's a fucking circle of love. But one part of the circle provides that sweet juice of money to actually cover all like the real expenses involved, the hard drives. It's a one thing. I mean, yo, after a year and a half of beating up these batteries, you got to buy all new batteries. All it's one thing after another, and all of these companies are the ones that pitch in and make it possible to keep doing this and do it properly. So, shout outs to them, and much love to all y'all out there. Julie, thank you so much for joining us for this amazing demo and adding all these details and all the little things that I wouldn't have been able to be sure about. It was awesome to have you.
Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, hell yeah, of course, of course. So what we've been doing lately, Julie, I'm gonna give away a few sticker packs for the homies here, and then we play some games together. I know you probably got to get on to family stuff, but if you want to stick around or watch those, that's what's happening next. These games people can use, like if you've ever played any of the Jackbox games, you use like your phone or another screen as your controller, and then we can all play together. So that's what we'll be doing next. But yeah, before we jump into that, I really wanted to just thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. I can't wait till we can kick it again and all that stuff. But it really means a lot that you joined us on this show and let us capture you doing. Your work is amazing. That was a pleasure to see. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much for taking time out of your day to join us.
Hell yeah.
You
All
gotta
right.
and get my daughter in.
All right.
She's upstairs yelling right now. I don't know if you can hear it.
All right. Thank you so much for taking this time. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Hell
Thanks.
yeah. All
And
right.
your games.
No, for sure. Hell yeah. Thank you. All right, my dogs. I see there's like 115 of you in there right now. Throw in a number, 1 through 130. Just make sure you don't take anybody's number.
Yep, keep an eye on those numbers. Hanoon's in chat, so I expect he'll be policing for me this week.
Yep. Now I do have a fresh pizza update for you guys.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Show you the freshest. Where the pizza at? Yeah, do you think? There we go. Here we go. So that's the one.
Yeah.
That's Carrie made this one here tonight. And then mine there's in the background.
Mike prefers no cheese.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest cheese. I had some goat cheese on there, just little bits of the goat cheese, but yeah. But man, yeah, we're having a lot of fun with the pizza. Straight Neapolitan style, true Neapolitan crust and toppings, real San Marzano tomatoes, all of it. And we're thoroughly enjoying this pizza life.
That was so good.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we still got those Glass Artists Against Fascism packs. They're in my store at MikeMasonDesign.com. Don't sleep on those joints.
A part of that gets donated, right?
That's right. Yeah, we already donated $440 to the Equal Justice Initiative, which is a pretty amazing organization, fully Charity Navigator rated. doing amazing work, you know, fighting on a bunch of issues, but against the death penalty specifically due to the intense racial disparity there. Not to get political, but come on, this shit's, man, there's some incredible issues with the way that shit's been done. Like, there's issues, period, with the way justice is metered out in this country, but on the death penalty in particular is like, holy shit. And they're fighting on a bunch of other notes, and essentially the homie man, Sloth King Glass, he came up with that design, and he wanted us to support something along the lines of like Black Lives Matter with it. And I looked into a lot of organizations, and the EJI was like head and shoulders above most. Like, most of these, not to get into it, but like most of those organizations don't even report to Charity Navigator, which for me is a huge red flag. Like, if they're not reporting to that, like, you don't really know where the money's going. And if it's like the EJI is like 10 out of 10 on that shit. Like they're not fucking around at all. Every money donated there is going to these causes, and they're killing it. There's even an HBO documentary about the guy who started this. Like, they're super legit. So that is the cause that we supported with these, and we made the one donation, and then the next like rounds of packs are going to go to a reprint of the stickers, and then we'll do it all over again, and we'll just keep doing that forever. So the same thing with the Hunger Fund. Now we're over 100,000 meals with that. Man, at this point, we gave a bunch of money to Corning recently because they asked for it. You know, the museum is like not connected directly to like the company that's getting buku bucks for vaccine vials and all that shit. They needed help because they were shut down, or they were gonna have to start laying people off, or who the fuck knows. But they asked, we provide. That's what it's about. And but I mean, the idea was the meals. We had over 100,000 generated for people in need, and we'll maybe do more of that. But at this point, I'm liking the idea of finding worthy causes with good organizations that we can support along the way. Maybe keep some of that money a little more in the family. I don't know. Anyways, are those numbers in? I think it's probably time to pick some numbers, and we'll play some games.
There are a couple rolling in still.
Couple rolling in still. All
yeah,
right.
There are a couple of people that had to fight it out. Having some, yeah.
Was there anything we wanted news to share?
Well, I've been keeping busy. This week actually. I went live on Sunday. So a lot of you guys don't know, I actually have a business, Nowadays Adhesives, and I go live with some glass fusing and mosaic projects. So I did one of those this last weekend, and I feel like there was something else that I did this week that I was really proud of myself for doing, because I really feel like I haven't done a lot, but then when I reflected, I felt like I actually did have a productive week. So just thought I'd share that.
Word. All right. Share something cool with you guys, yo.
Oh,
this
yeah.
bad boy. This is a wearable air conditioner. It goes in a shirt like this that keeps this thing pressed against your skin. And they say it can lower your body temperature like fucking 23 degrees. No, by 13 degrees Celsius, which is like, yeah, from 96 degrees to 73. That's what they think. Now, that's just at the spot where it's, you know, shooting it down, but look at the actual difference in this guy's back. It's like a, a Peltier cooler is what it's called. Anyways, this motherfucker is out in Japan, and I found him on eBay, and I ordered one. So I'm going to be able to tell you guys if this thing actually works in the glass studio or not. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've also got, I've got it downstairs. I could show y'all, but whatever. I've got a belt one. It clips onto your belt, and then it has clips on the front for your shirt. So it like stays in between your shirt and your belt, and it shoots air up. And I've been playing with that in the studio, and like, I like it. I like it a lot. Like, you got to position it just right and such, but once it's there, you know, and especially if you like kind of bend over and really get it shooting up, you know, or like there's some issues, but I'll talk about those. I'm gonna do like a product review on it, but they're both pretty cool. The Rion is like, you need the shirt for it or whatever, unless you want to go sew a bunch of pockets into the shirt, like, you know, and man, that with 3 shirts in the Rion, it was like $300, so it's not cheap. But I mean, it would have been like 225 or something if I'd gotten it with 1 shirt. But I got this thing when I'm working in the studio, when I'm doing milli pulls and like we're just sweating bullets, you know. I keep multiple shirts. I bring 3 shirts with me actually. Like and when I'm kind of done with the pull, you know, I'll pull that one off and put another shirt on, and then I'll do the moils and stuff. And then by that time that shirt's soaked, I'll switch into another shirt for the pull. And by the time that's done and I want to do like the next parts of the pull, one of the other shirts is starting to dry, you know. I got this whole thing. Anyways, I'm very excited about that fucking wearable AC because like they announced it a year or 2 ago, and like it's just been like, whoa, I want that. Like I've been waiting for this thing to come out, and it just sounds pretty fucking fascinating. So there it is. What? I'm gonna continue with that blocker. Thank you. Anyway. Yeah. See, if you get it in Japan, it might only cost you $120, and the shirts are like $20 a piece. So if you just wait, this thing will probably come out in America. But yeah, the Peltier effect. So it makes like this fucking cold. The thing on the back, you know, we saw it here. That area right here, you know, like you can see it on the back, that thing is just like a block of ice essentially. So like, I don't know, I'm imagining it's gonna be like I got my boy, man, like I'm in the fight, you know, like, and like we're in between rounds and my man's like icing me down. That's what they do. Like there's real science behind that idea of like putting ice packs on people, you know, even briefly. It cools their core enough to have a beneficial effect. I don't know. And you know how long it lasts. It apparently can only like really actively cool for a couple of hours. We'll see. I'm very excited about this though. Like it's on its way from Japan now, so we'll find out together whether this thing is actually worth it. And then the other issue is like you have to you need an app from Japan, and like I'll do a video on it and I'll talk about it if this thing is worthwhile. But like, you just have to like get what's called an APK loader. It like lets you load like unofficial software, and you can download the app and then use this thing to load it. You just have to give your phone permission to load sketchy shit. It's a whole thing. But you use the app to control it, and like I said, it's a wearable AC. It's ice pack on my back and electric one. I don't know. It sounds pretty fucking cool. I'm excited about that. So there's some news or whatever, or if you're crazy like me and you want to try it, man, go on eBay. Message me, I'll link you to like the seller that I found. They seem the most legit for the money. Anyways, has everybody got their numbers in?
I think so.
Let's do this. And yo guys, I know a lot of y'all are waiting. Some of you have gotten prizes, some of you are still waiting. It's like the Bozo show back in the day, you know, 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, that's what it might take. I'm just kidding, but like, man, I'm behind on some shit. I gotta be honest with you. I did just knock out a sweet ass. Hard to see it in the light here, but oh yeah, look at that. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Beautiful.
Sweet ass new Dragonite came from my subscribers. I gotta do one more pull, and then those packs are going out for y'all. Some sweet ass. Yeah, I got some good shit. Y'all know the deal, man. So they're always right at the last minute, but they're always dope as hell. So that's what it is. And yeah, I'll probably throw some of those. Let's pick a winner. I got a sticker pack, and then some of that fresh ass Dragonite Millie for somebody out there, and then we'll just pick some sticker pack winners. Clickety clack. What did I say? 1 through 150. Right? Alright. Here we go. Click to the clickety clack. 13. What's up? That's like a
Oh, no.
no.
No, I got a 137.
No, I see that. Yeah, my dog Bill. Much love, homie. 102. Oh, I see that shit. Robert Data, our Data, baby. That's my boy. Get at me, man. I got you. That Millie and the thing. Prize Central Station at gmail.com. And just tell me, man. Tell me you got the prize, the sticker pack, and the fresh Dragon Eye Millie. That's made with the dark blue amber purple. Even though it looks really green to me. If you told me it was green amber purple, I'd have been like, okay, I believe that. But yeah, yo, check that out. Is that fresh or what? I'm really happy with that. It really super sharp people, everything, just what I'm trying to do. So yeah, that's all my subscribers got that coming on the way. Let's pick a sticker pack or two for y'all. And then let's play some games, man. If anybody has a suggestion of games they want to play, I'm all ears. I said 1 to 130, really? Damn, I feel like that's true. It doesn't change who won, but I'm gonna change it to 130. All right, sorry guys. Okay, clickety clack 16.
1 to 1,000. We'll be here all night. Got a Matthew Lindstromberg. Do you see that?
Yeah, Matthew Lindstromberg, man, that's you, baby. Prize Central Station at gmail.com. Be like, yo, Mike, I won that sticker pack. And then let's pick one more, because I got sticker packs for days, and I really do appreciate everybody who tunes in. It makes this thing a fucking party. It really does make the glassy world go round.
This is the one where it's gonna be like you're gonna hit that button over and over and over now.
Yeah. 9.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Lots of 9s in there.
19s here.
Lots of people fighting over 19. I don't see any 9s.
Nope. 69 though.
Ooh.
Alright, anyways. 5. Ooh.
High five, everyone, to Richard Hazer coming in early.
Yeah. I don't see any 5s. Is that right?
I see no 5s.
Alright. Clickety clack. 124.
Nope.
Nope. 99. Come on, word up.
Nada.
Damn. 84.
Oh, Brian Jones.
Brian Jones, that's what's up, baby. Prize Central Station at gmail.com. Let me know you won that sticker pack. And then, yo, game time. Does anybody have suggestions for the game? Do we see anybody?
I don't think anybody has suggested any games yet.
All right. Some folks in chat are saying it was 150. I don't know what to believe anymore. But it doesn't matter. The deed has been done. Nobody's going to court over some sticker packs, so let's just enjoy the games. Where's Stickety Steam?
So yeah, if you all would like to stick around for games.
Yeah, we're going to play some games. Got to go to jackbox.tv to set up your controller.
You'll be watching the stream where the game will be, and then your controller will be in another screen, whether that's, if you're on your computer, you can have 2 windows open. If you're on your phone, I heard via Android it's possible somehow. You have a small screen and then a screen that's your controller.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to test this out yet.
You guys with the phones are more advanced than us.
Yeah, right. If you're watching on a TV, then you can use your phone as the controller, or if you're watching on a computer, you could have your phone as a controller too. However you want to roll. You just need 2 screens if you want to play, because you need to be able to see what we're all seeing, and then you need to be able to type in your answer. And generally there's plenty of room for players, and then also so if there's room built up. Don't know what we're playing yet.
Yeah, sorry, I got a little loud there. Nothing We played this one on here yet. So.
Ooh. Image 2? Whiplash. Mike does like the Quiplash since last week, I think.
All right, I'm in.
All right, so game code, room code OGBZBC, rather.
Oh, we're ready to go. Tight.
Extra players can still join the audience.
Yep.
To influence the game, even. Oh, look at that.
All right, it is time for a ride on the Whiplash wagon. Let's see who we got. Okay, good. Now, if I don't remember your names, please feel free to take it personally. Remember, anybody can join the audience at any point during the game. This is round 1. You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or quips, will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it. Let's start this show. First up, how would you fix the economy? Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite.
Well, really good answers here.
Yeah, we're getting that stimulus check, $1,200.
That's what I hear. I'm really thinking I could use that.
I already spent it.
I'm thinking it might be my rent. Well,
Wow.
you know which direction this crowd's going.
Damn. Now I feel bad for.
Next one, the worst Thanksgiving Day balloon would be a giant inflatable blank.
Really?
It's voting time.
Thanksgiving, not cough day.
Good wholesome entertainment here.
Turkey day, not cough day. Yes. I can hear Bill Cosby in my head, but I can't do it. I'm gonna try and do a Bill Cosby, but.
And next, the best way to keep a coworker from stealing your lunch. Vote on your devices.
Somebody out there does not like Indian food, apparently. That'd be a way to guarantee I steal that shit.
Right? Is there none? Specifically garlic naan.
Next in line, the strangest reason to get a divorce. Time to vote.
Oh my.
Sorry, Your Honor, she just didn't have enough heat base.
Sounds reasonable.
Ran out of milk. The milk's gone dry, Muffy. Whatever. Huckleberry's not fucking around with the milk. Or Jay.
Next up, a horrible charity, blank for tots. It's voting time.
Oh my lord. Reported. Julie pops back in for like 2 seconds, like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I thought I'd play games. You guys are good. You got this.
Careful. Donald Trump come after you.
And next is,
like
you know your doctor has gone insane when he tells you to make sure you blank at least
Hashtag
once a day.
Q.
Vote on your devices.
Whoa.
Take 3 dabs at least once a day. Oh. So you're banking on what you're telling you to take 3 dabs.
Weirder advice is having to take
Coming
it
up
down
next,
fucking day. Come
a
on,
terrible name for a clown.
y'all. It's not what you want to
It's
do.
voting time.
Coffee enema. Ooh.
Okay, next one. Italy's newest tourist attraction, the blank Tower of Pisa. Time to vote.
The flower rhymes.
Flower tower.
The pizza's amazing.
Pizza tower pizza. Oh, that kind of rolls off the tongue as well. The pizza.
All right. Damn.
They're gonna rename that town. They're gonna rename that town pizza
Round
Little
1
Caesars,
is in the books. Let's see the scores.
right? Pizza.
Carrie's having connection issues, everybody. Mute.
On to round 2, where all points are doubled.
That's
Doubled,
not
I
Little
say.
Caesars. Am I wrong? Is it a different pizza company? Is that what you mean by connection issues? Oh my gosh, I can't think of something.
Let's take a look. Starting things off, a new name for the U.S. Congress.
Oh, that's a good one.
Coming up next, a secret way to get stubborn ketchup out of the bottle. Vote on your devices.
How do you get it out of the kiln then?
Well, it's on low.
Then you gotta use the 5mm rod to get it out of the kiln.
Yeah.
Next in line, there is only one time that murder is acceptable, and that is when blank. It's voting time.
Can't really blame the ants for that. I mean, got murder them and all, don't get me wrong, but
Exactly.
I think they mean murder of humans.
Yeah, I just couldn't think of an acceptable answer.
And next,
That was
a
a tough
great
round.
place to hide an Easter egg. Vote on
Oh
your
my.
devices.
Oh my god. And,
Like in front of her house, right?
like in your girl's scrap bin, you know. No,
Yeah. Oh, really, baby?
Next up, the most awesome Guinness World Record to break. Time to vote.
playing to the crowd here. They're like, well, I'll get at least 2 with this piece
Next one, the name of the band in which every member plays the spoons. And next is something you should not whisper to your grandmother. It's voting time.
Oh God.
Either of these are pretty bad. One of them implies something I'm not sure about that.
I had a really hard time with this one.
You're having a hard time with this one, huh,
Yeah, I
Coming
did.
up next,
Couldn't think of
a
anything.
rejected
That's a
name
good
for
one, though.
tater tots. We've reached the end of round 2. Let's see what happened.
You got a tight ball game here. Whoa, never mind.
I went from 4th to 4th.
Welcome to the last lash, the final round. Stakes are tripled. There's just one prompt, and you're all getting it. Your prompt is the worst thing you can tell the kids about the death of the family dog. Okay, soak it in. Okay, in round 3, you get to award 3 votes. You can give them all to one answer or spread them out.
Oh God. The worst thing that you can tell the kids is that he's dead.
Yeah, they didn't go very deep here.
Wonder where they think their dog went.
Two homies are like off eating pizza or something.
Nice. 420. $420. No, I was hoping that would be 710.
That's it. Let's take a look at the final scores.
Alright, hold on. That was a good game, though, man. That was a good game.
That was a good game.
Yeah, Glassworth or whatever, dog, get at me, prizecentralstation@gmail.com. Let me know you won that Whiplash and you're getting a sticker pack. What the fuck is Bomb Corp? Nah, it's only got 4 players.
Earwax.
It seems like we might need to have timing better there. Yeah. If I could switch the stream to a different latency mode, I would. But, alright. Do you guys want to play another game? What should we play?
What about Murder Hotel?
That's what somebody said?
Nobody said anything.
Oh.
Seems like we have some new players this week. Somebody did say Murder Room. Alright, everybody, get your rapper hats on.
Hey, I guess it's robot night. Come on in.
So I can't hear the intro, but it is to tell everybody what this game is about.
I'm getting another beer. I'll be right back.
Ooh, look at this filling up. Alright, so y'all get your rhyming words ready. Kind of like a Mad Libs game. Oh, and there's a little bit of a latency, so the timer is going to be about 15 to 20 seconds off. So no pressure. Answer faster than you think you need to and get your votes in quicker than you think you need to. This is a fun one. We're going to have a good time here. Get ready to trash talk and rhyme.
Doors open in 3, 2, 1. Yo, check it out. I love all my MCs, but y'all gotta back up. I'm not about to be a statistic down here. Okay, it's your turn, Rach. I gotta figure out what's going on with all these robots.
All right, I can do this. Here's how you do it. We'll ask you for a word or a phrase. We'll use it to complete line 1 of your rap. You then write a line that rhymes with it. We do that about 2 times and you have your 4-line verse. We hear him back and we vote on that winner. Oh, we can skip ahead, sure. Well, Shadow.
All right, y'all know
Okay,
the
check
deal.
it out. The robots are still here. I couldn't get rid of them, so let's go. Time to get them lyrics down. I need you to write a word or a phrase, then an entire line that rhymes with the one that we give back to you. You need help? Just use the suggestion button on your device.
writing done? Cause you should.
Remember to use that write for me button if you're coming up blank. Here's the draw. Check out who's going head to head. Check it out, all my hip hop heads. We got the first 2 robot battle rappers ready to go, so let's get it in. Remember, hit those voting buttons during the rhyme. We gotta know if it's dope or dog food.
Everybody give it up for me, say toke that joke. I smoke real dope rope. I've learned all I know from watching Root for a Root. And an eye for eye.
Aight.
Thank y'all. Let's keep
A
moving.
little abstract
It's
for
time for you
me.
to come back. Show them your strength.
But rhymey, very rhymey.
Don't rush the stage, I'm coming in fresh. Don't slow down because I'm the one you need to catch. Not sweat, that's talent coming out of my hands. Oh shit, I dropped it.
All right, thanks. Appreciate you. All right, now you got to use your devices to find out who gonna make it and who gonna get slayed.
I don't remember who's who.
Catfish had a lot of rope.
Hit the
joke,
voting
joke,
button, pick
rope,
somebody.
Okay.
And Blah dropped it.
Okay. Fair enough.
The talent coming out of its hands. He dropped it.
Here's your winner. Congratulations, Shorty. Good job. Next match, next battle.
To feed my rhymes I drank the blood of a tip. With my cackling blue flips. I'm all natural, my rhymes come from wieners. I shoot spurt just 2 centimeters.
Yo, time to waste it.
That's
Let's
good.
keep it moving.
All right, you're up. Get ready.
I'm a trending topic, the main story on Pornhub. Getting sexy with Carrie in a warm tub. My fans call themselves the Guns.
Oh
Fuck around,
my.
popping, capping them buns.
You like that?
All right,
Ooh,
thanks,
well.
thanks. Now we gotta move on. All right, now it's time for you to use your devices and vote.
Pretty fresh.
Time to vote.
I was pretty proud of that first one.
Congratulations, Shorty. That was pretty decent. Good job. I need my next 2 couple of MCs to step up.
I got 1 single, now I'm rich as 420. I smoked all my weed, now I have no money. I'm an adult, I'm a full-fledged lamp worker. I need a goddamn hamburger.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Let's go, your turn.
The Avengers call me Captain McFancy Pants because of how well I can blow glass and water my weed plant. When I sense danger, I start to ream. Open that hole, like you're in a dream.
Ooh, that was okay. Wasn't the best I heard, but it wasn't the worst either. All right, y'all, it's voting time. Let's make it happen. Did you forget to vote?
goddamn hamburger. That's a good line.
That was good.
And now we got our winner. Nice job, kiddo. Now my next two battlers are up and they ready to roll.
I ain't collecting taxes, I'm talking home bongs. Your response is lame and you are talking too long. The rhymes I think are worth 1,000 streets. Incandescent, iridescent, slave to these beats.
Ooh.
All right, thank you. Now we gotta move on. Now you know you gotta come back after that.
I'm always in fashion like a brand new top hat. Made fat. First things first, I'm better than ass clap. You know I'm always down to tap that.
Alright, I see you, swag. Okay, now it's over. Who's the dopest rapper? Who's the wackest cat?
Man, Glassworth brought it pretty hard, I gotta say.
Yes. Natural up in this,
Right? I'm gonna hire Glassworth to ghostwrite
Hold
my
the time,
rap album.
right now.
I'll buy that album.
Damn.
Okay, good job. We got your winner. Hey, man, come on, watch where you're stepping. Round one is over. Let's get it on to the next round. Now let's check out the scoreboard. Time to get right.
Got about a minute left.
You know you can use right for me to help us fill in your line, right? Yo, sometime today, running out of time. These are the round
didn't
2
go so
matchups
high.
based on how you did in round 1. Money is better in this round. You ready for this? Let's get it in.
Here, let me paint you a graffiti tag. I can slap it on, make it look rad. My mad rhymes will blow you to Texas. Then get blown by all my exes.
That was okay. Now let's keep it moving. You gotta get back to that one.
Sometimes you're the windshield, others the tire. Let's settle this with a race around the block. Check your watch, it's your time to rob. And abracadabra, this line rhymes.
You can feel those whack words coming out of your fingers as you were typing. The battle is over. It's time for you to pick up your devices and vote. Let's get those votes in. All right, you see it. The numbers don't lie. Congratulations. Where my next 2 robots at? Let's do this, y'all.
Step into my kitchen as I make you a fried egg. Watch as I flambe the game and get paid. I'm gonna send you crying to your auntie. You're going to find her eating breakfast in my little shanty.
Wow.
All right. I see what you're working
Got
with.
some rhymers
You hear what
tonight.
they just said? Come on now, don't let them get away with that.
Your mama called, she said you're bad at blowing. So I called your sister and found out she was good at hoeing. Milkshake titties.
Oh
You
my.
told me anyways, I like hot titties shit.
That was kind of cool. I know you can do better than
Okay.
that, though. Time to pick somebody to vote for. Let's get
Yeah,
those votes
that's
in.
a tough call right here.
Right?
I'm about to do that thing where I just
Flip
let
a
it go back
coin.
and forth and pick one.
You got to get them votes in.
Got all the players in the house tonight.
So those are some good rides. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what you're doing. You know how you're doing, and it's done. You won.
It's time for our next battle. So we need the next 2 cats to step up and get down.
You like emojis? Well, here's a Mike likes his toes lit when Ness on that trippity trip. You don't belong here, go back to your Vegas back room. We might give you the black mushroom.
Oh my.
All right, peace and love. Let's move on.
They
Yo,
really don't like mushrooms.
you gotta get that.
Let me tell you what's happening fast. I guarantee it ain't that Red Max. I'm so clean. Yours dirty as your table. TV's black because you didn't pay your cable.
Okay, word, cool, that's dope. Now let's keep it moving. Time to vote, y'all. Who brought it and who didn't? Let's get those votes in expeditiously. You got your winner. Let's move on, y'all. Next 2 robot battlers. Let's get it in.
Your rapping style, it's just so bitch me. While you boys stay late and damp, paint in the shade. You better quit right now before you too farted. My rhymes are so hot they evaporated.
All right. You heard that. Let's keep it moving.
Evaporated.
Grab the mic, yo. It's on you. I'll take it.
You come here to play? I see you have a sphere. He'll burn you with my torch, I have no fear. If you come at me you better bring ice cream. He'll haunt you like Freddy Krueger, haunting you in a dream.
That reminds me I was supposed to get ice cream.
That was okay. Wasn't the best I heard, but it wasn't the worst either.
It's okay.
Yeah, check it out. Now it's time to use your devices to vote on who brought it strong.
Get the hot fudge.
Did you forget to vote?
Okay, there's your winner.
Round 2 over. Final round coming. Let's go ahead and check the scores.
That's worth killing it.
You know the drill is the same thing as round 2.
The eye mattress. Start counting electric sheep.
Okay. Lord, this ain't going so well.
Oh, you got this. You got a minute still.
Hey, Rach, does my bling make me look fat?
Fat or dope fat?
What you trying to say?
Never mind. You're fine, Shadow.
That is the correct answer. Now, if you can't think of anything at all, you can use that Write For Me button. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And here are the final matchups.
That main event is going to be vicious.
You ready? You ready to get at them? Then come on, let's hit that.
Your rhymes are bad cause you're dumb as a pipe. You glass blows almost as hard as your skills on a mic. I'm renting space inside your brain. Your Twitch stream tutorials aren't even in frame.
Oh man.
Alright, thanks. Appreciate you. You know
Got
you gotta
him.
answer that. Put some weights on them muscles and
tight.
get them words out.
That'd have been me on the other end. I'd be like, show's over.
You don't talk the talk. All I hear is buzzing. All this fresh in the air got me
Good night,
buzzing.
y'all.
It's like this. I'm through being lovely. Drinking a glass makes me feel lovely.
I mean, if you
That was okay.
it's
Now let's
always
keep it
gonna rhyme,
moving.
so there's that.
Check it. Tell me who was the whack cat, and then tell me who was the hotline.
Can't remember the word.
Hit the voting button. Pick somebody.
I'm glad I'm not playing this round.
Good job. Good job. Congratulations. Hey, man, please don't step on me. Where my two MCs at? Let's go.
Strategy.
Your mom is so dumb she says rap rhymes with dab. Just take the tab, and then take the dab. The skirm, I heard what you said, that's the last fork. Now look, we ran out of pork.
That was kind of cool. I know you can do better than that, though. It's time for you to answer that one. Gotta come strong, too.
Sorry, but for you, it's game under. This line only rhymes if you really believe. You think you're special, you think you're lucky. I'm cursed with beauty and a lack of rhythm.
All right, thank you. Now we gotta move on. Ding, ding, the bell has rang. Vote to see who was the dopest MC. Voting time, right now. Everybody voted, and we got our winner. Congratulations, yo. Where my next two robots at?
You think you can come for me, you little peacock? I'll come more gold up your butt than Fort Knox. You try to match wits, but can only match tits. You come with a red max, I come with a heavy bitch.
All right.
Mad Cat Daddy coming out
now
strong.
It's your turn.
Good
Let's
Lord.
get it in.
The Mad Cat Daddy and the Spacey Kitty.
Your face is so ugly you broke my
Cat's up in
glass.
here.
No one will ever want to eat your ass. Your rhymes are tasteless like overcooked pizza. When you gonna whip it out? You're just a teaser.
All right, peace and love. Let's move on. Okay, y'all. Now the
We got some
battle
good
is
rappers
over.
in here
You gotta
tonight.
use your devices to vote.
Definitely some trash talkers.
I don't know which one was better there. I gotta.
I know, it's a toss-up again.
Time to vote.
Gotta get the random number generator out. Number 1 or number 2?
We have gotten our winner. Congratulations.
Check it out. Final battle. Who's the last one standing?
You're a beastly bear, I'm an elegant tiger. Drop fresh rhymes down to the wire. My eyes are facing so whack. Look like you're on the crack and snap.
Okay, word, cool, that's dope. Now
They
let's
made
keep
me
it moving.
do it, you know.
You got an answer for that? Come on now, you got to come strong with it.
Just in arms, taking the.
Try and hold me down, I'll still melt. Spilled noodles on my belt last week, it still smells. Kid, you talk too super. Keep talking shit and you'll have to call your mom in Uber.
Oh my.
Yo, time's a wasting. Let's keep it moving. The battle is now officially over. Use your devices and figure out who it is that was the dopest MC. You gotta get them votes in.
We got our winner. Congratulations.
Good round, good round.
Now that was dopeness. Let's check out the scores and see who won.
You don't need to be thanked because you crushed
nice
it,
one.
but thank you.
Fire.
Those are
Shadow
some
Master
fresh
is out.
rhymes.
Ain't no room
Dope.
or space for this up in here. Peace.
That was fun. A lot of cleverness that game.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there. What was that, Carrie?
Nothing.
What
Oh, hi.
are you doing over there?
Just chilling on the couch, that's all.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. You're back. You're back.
Hi. It's just getting comfortable.
All right. Well, that was tight. Man, mega shout out to Julie again for making that demo super extra special. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. Makes the show extra special. I really appreciate you guys. Man, I have a blast here every week with y'all. I really appreciate everybody who tunes in and makes this thing a positive time and a kind experience for everybody who rolls through. I can't wait till we can do some of this stuff in person. You know, there was a post in Torch Talk recently. There was Jim Ryder, the homie making the killer memes all the time. He was like, I can't wait to meet y'all in person. And I was commenting about how we want to kind of run with the ball on some of these meetups. We did one back in Corning when we were up there, and it was a blast. A bunch of cool cats came out. Yashin came out. It was crazy. But yeah, we want to do that at these events more often. And, you know, in a certain sense, I feel like I got no regrets, man. We made the most out of this shit. I mean, even what we watched tonight, you know what I mean? We had homies jumping on the other camera, and we're out here killing it for our industry. But I think one thing that we can do better moving forward when things pick back up is taking the time to be like, yo, we're having pizza dinner tonight, you know, Grimaldi's or whatever type of thing, or we're gonna meet us in this room that we rented out at the thing, you know, during the Beat Expo. There's all these options, and we're gonna start exploring them. So yeah, I can't wait to kind of do this party in person more often. That would be dope. In the meantime, much love to everybody. I hope you all have a great rest of your weeks. I'm going to send y'all back to Carrie, who has hopefully found her way to the chair. Whatever. Much love, y'all. Have a great rest of your night and weeks.
I just have to reiterate everything that Mike said. Thank you to everybody. So nice that Julie could join us, and thank you all for joining us. It means the world. If you don't want to miss another episode or possible game night, hanging out with the homies, having fun, this is a really great Madversity, I must say. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, get notifications, click that like button to let Julie know that you appreciated it, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.